Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am Shar. I have been away for quite some time. I am so sorry. This COVID thing, honey. Oh my God. It is craziness. Luckily, thankfully, I did not have it, have not had it, I have not got it, and do not have it. Thank God. Can I knock on wood? Wherever wood is. Didn't have it, don't have it, didn't get it. Thank you. Whoever did that, or is doing this, or is doing that, or is doing it, because it's not over, it's not gone. So whoever did this to our country, I curse them to the damn. I curse them to the damn, because they're not lying when they said, you know, everything as we know it has changed, and will never be the same. Eventually it's going to die down, I guess, when that day comes when it's just like hardly ever anyone is catching it or getting it again. When the hell is that going to be? Who knows? But in meantime, and in between time, we all got to walk around with masks and all this shit. That is so crazy. So I say again, whoever did this to our country, I curse you to the dams. Okay. Anyway, so just with the quarantine thing, and I've just been away, and the house has been full with everybody, and my state is just recently opening back up. So now it's summer, it's warm. Because of that, everyone is out again. Hopefully still practicing social distancing, but nevertheless, the hell up out of here. Okay? So, anyway, I wanted to come tonight. I don't really have that much to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about in the world, you know, because of some serious things that's going on with racism and just, George Floyd and Aubrey just a few months before that. It's just like, all this celebrity gossip stuff. It's just like, it's almost stupid, right? But, you know, it's still things to talk about. But, and it most definitely is not as important as these horrible things that are going on in our world. But, celebrity gossip will always be there. But I really wanted to come back to you guys really quick, just to, it's not a retraction, but I talked about Floyd Mayweather's former girlfriend, the mother of three of his children, Josie Harris. She died, I think it was right before this COVID thing, like, hit us hard, It was like March, first couple of weeks in March she passed. Forgive me, I forgot the date. I want to say March 8th or 9th, something like that. Forgive me if I forgot the date. But she did pass. She was found unresponsive in front of her home in her car. One of her children found her. I'm not sure if it was her daughter, Jira. I think her daughter's name is. I think her oldest son, I think he was at Floyd, the father's house, because he had been living with him. So I'm not sure what child found her. I haven't seen any publications that spoke to that. It may be, I don't know. I just haven't seen that, so I apologize. But yeah, one of the kids found her, and for the longest, they did not know what the cause of death was. I had thought early on that the autopsy had been done. That had not been done yet. Yeah, so I thought an autopsy had been done because they kept saying that um, they were not sure how she died. They ruled out a homicide. Other than that, they didn't know what the cause of death was. So I was just like, wow, how could they not know? Um, so yeah, eventually, at some point, an autopsy was done, and they ended up finding out that Miss Josie Harris did die of what they call an accidental overdose. So yeah, it is unfortunate. Obviously, she did battle with drugs. Obviously, now going back to that horrible, horrible fight that they had, where she said that Floyd pulled her out of the bed, and he ended up getting arrested for that and doing 3 months in jail. And he indicated that he was trying to control and out of control Josie Harris because she was high. Now I don't know. Now that could be true. Now there could be some truth to that. Who knows? Only those two know. And now, and she's no longer here. So um, I do want to pray for her kids. They still have a father, but it's nothing like mom. And she did leave a daughter. I think she's a preteen, and I don't know that much about her, but I've been hearing just different things through the internet that she's kind of really going through it. So it's unfortunate, and I hate to hear that. I just pray for her and that she can keep her head on straight and not go down these negative paths. When you feel lost or lonely, or you feel like you don't have a place, and losing a mom, especially at that young age, can be rough. Can be very, very rough. I know I lost my father at a very, very young age, 7 to be exact. But I had my mom, so I couldn't even imagine where I would be or what I would have gone through had I not had my mom. Craziness. So, for her to be so young, I believe in high school, approaching high school, and not have her mom, it's going to be rough for her. And so, the only thing that we, the public, can do is pray. Pray for her. She's a young girl without her mom. That's most definitely rough. And as far as Josie Harris, it's unfortunate that, obviously she did battle with drugs. It seems like they were prescription pills, but nevertheless, drugs. They call it a accidental overdose, obviously, because of the level of, I guess, the medication that was found in her system. Obviously, is showing that and what killed her, I guess, is the combination of it was fentanyl for one, that they found in her system, and another drug. It was an anxiety medication. I want to say it was called Pro something. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it was an anti-anxiety medication with the fentanyl. The two obviously cannot mix, or should not be mixed, should not be taken together, and should not be in the system, prior to you taking the other. So it's not a good mix. And I guess because of that, it was obviously, I guess, just those two, and that's why they're calling it accidental, because they're figuring maybe that she didn't know that these two together is not a good mix. Wasn't like it was a lot of drugs in her system or a lot of pills, but obviously just those two, and those two together don't mix. So they figure, oh, she didn't know. She took these two close together or in close proximity while one was still in her system, and you can't do that. And so that's why they're calling it an accidental overdose. So prayers out to her family, her children, and may God rest her soul. So yeah, I just wanted to come back and talk about that, because I know a while back when I first was talking about it, I was like, oh my God, how could they not know? Who not knows? Like, what did she die of? You know, could her have baby daddy have something to do with it? Truly, like, you know. So I was just all over the place because I was like, how could they not know what she died of? And now they do, and so that's that. And also, I wanted to talk about really quick. This rapper, oh my God, it's so hard to keep up with rapper NBA Youngboy. It is so hard. Woo! He got a lot going on. 20 years old and got 9,900 kids. Oh my God, he has four sons. I think out of the four, two of them are biological. One he just claims as his child, which is quite admirable. Can't take that away from him. You know, he'll be blessed for that. I don't know where the little boy's father really is, but you know, that's a blessing. Um, and then he just had two more. Just had two more, two girls. One by a baby mama that he already had, and then one by another young lady. And they both kind of had them on the same day or maybe the same week or something like that. Anywho, he obviously has multiple homes: LA, Louisiana, now Houston, probably, you know, other states as well, whatever. But the home in Houston got robbed. Okay, I'm hearing that they were kids, meaning they probably teenagers, 17, 18, 19 years old, give or take, broke into his elaborate home in Houston, ended up going in his garage, which is a multi-car garage. I don't know if it's 3, 4 car garage, where his Lambo and Range Rover, not Range Rover, but his not Lamborghini, but Rolls Royce and McLarens and all these different kind of elaborate cars were parked, and they took keys, they broke in. NBA Youngboy did some type of incoherent video where he talked about nothing really was taken, and that, you know, he got spare keys and double keys and all these things. But, you know, contrary to what NBA Youngboy is saying, the guys that broke into his house actually did a video. Who does that? Like, who breaks into anyone's anything, their home, their car, their house, their bag, you know, who breaks into anybody's anything and then does a video of it? That's what I'm saying. These new millennium kids, these new millennium thugs are fucking stupid, basically. Like, you don't break into anybody's anything or kill somebody or shoot somebody and then do a video about it. Why do we ever want to run the risk of getting caught? Like, are you that stupid that you just that pressed to gloat that you want to do a video after doing something like that? Like, you deserve to be retaliated against, caught by the police, whatever. You deserve it because you a dumbass for doing the video, okay? Anyway, so they did a video, and contrary to what Youngboy said, they found money. Apparently, one of his cars had money in it, and it was just tons and tons of money. Just kind of just, you know, dishing it across the bed or whatever. They were dishing it across the counter, and it was just going on and on and on and on and on. So apparently it was money in one of those whips, okay? Anyway, make a long story short, the Don of Texas, or Houston to be exact, which is rapper, or not rapper, but I believe he's a producer, Jay Prince, older man, older guy. He's been out there in Houston for years. He's been out there in the rap scene for years. I believe he's a producer. He may own a record label out there. Whatever. Okay, he's known. He's in high places. You know, everyone's knows him, respects him, all these things. He managed to actually find out who these guys were, get in contact with these guys, and actually got NBA Youngboy's keys back, and I don't know about the money. He didn't say much about money, but then again, NBA Youngboy said he didn't take any. They didn't take any money, and unless them guys robbed the bank, they found some money because they had a whole ton of money in the video that they took. Okay, so yeah, Jay Prince, he I guess put the word out like, let me know who these little characters are, because they told people, right? They definitely told people. If they did a video, they told people. And they told people. So the word got out. Jay Prince ended up finding out who they were, contacted them, I guess talked them into, saying that they'll give the stuff back. Like I said, I don't know about the money because they didn't say about the money. They said they had money in the video, but I don't know if I heard them say that they would return the money. I think they were saying that they would return the keys. Okay. So, yeah. So, Jay Prince ended up going to his social media, and stating that, it was a message to Youngboy, basically saying, I found the cats who broke into your house. It wasn't cool. I recognized that it wasn't cool. This is my hood, my territory. I put the word out. I ended up finding out they're willing to talk to them. They're willing to give you your stuff back, period. And it's done. And NBA Youngboy didn't like it. He had a problem with it. And I kind of see, believe it or not, I'm kind of agreeing with NBA Youngboy. I am. I'm kind of agreeing with him because I feel like if it was all about him and really helping him get his stuff back, you know what I mean? Like if it was a genuine thing, like, you know what? I feel like that was a big diss. Like, nah. You know what I mean? If it was really about him and just really getting his stuff back, wouldn't you would have wanted to call him? You know what I mean? Like, when you would have wanted to call him and say, you know what, I found your stuff. Better yet, you may have even wanted to place a call to him initially and say, you know what, this is my hood. I don't like what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? You a young cat trying to come up, in the rap game. You making money, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna try to find out who did this. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple of days. You know what I mean? And then after the fact, when they actually did catch up with the kids, then call them back and say, hey, I found them. I know who they are. I talked to them. They're willing to give you your stuff back. You know what I mean? You all want to get together and meet so you can get your stuff. You want them to mail it. Where you want to do a drop off. You want to send one of your boys. You know what I mean? Privately, over the phone, texting, or they could have did a FaceTime, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he did it publicly, and he didn't even contact the guy. Like, how you gonna not contact him and then go on your social media talking about you found him and you helped him out, you got his stuff back? Like, that's like publicity. Like, this is all about you and how this is making you look. All about what you want people to perceive of you, which clearly, he can get the word out and people do things for him, clearly. But apparently these little kids, they was just some little young characters that ended up finding out where he lived. They not like no real street about that life type of characters from what I'm gathering. But so it was probably easy to get in contact with them, you know what I mean? Like I said, they kept running their mouth. They told people. It was probably really, really easy. But, yeah, I kind of agree with NBA Youngboy on this. Like, if it was really all about him, you would have got at him first and even told him what you were doing or what you wanted to do. You know what I mean? And even if you didn't tell him ahead of time, when you found the guys and talked them into returning the stuff, you would have gave him a call. You know what I mean? Now, and then like a lot of people are saying, it's almost like he couldn't handle himself, or, he needed help. It's a pity party, like type, not a pity party, but, you're thinking he's like pitiful. He can't handle it. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? And top it off, the kids were younger. I'm agreeing with Youngboy. It wasn't about him and helping him. It's about Jay Prince and how it's making Jay Prince look. So yeah, but shout out to NBA Youngboy with all his kids. I think there is 4, 5, 6, 7 kids now, and he's just 20. And oh, and then it's another girl supposed to be pregnant. Also, I don't know when she's due. Whatever, who cares? I just know that it ain't over. We will continue to hear about young women being pregnant by this guy, and shame on him. He gonna wish he never had so many kids. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it. So many other things that's going on. I just don't want to delve into the celebrity gossip too much right now, okay? I'll come back. But I do want to come and talk about also, well, not talk about, but just share this wine. This is called Moselle. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. Moselle. Moselle. It is a Moscato. It is so freaking good. As you can see, I drunk it all. This is about maybe 3 glasses full. It's called Moselle. It is so good. They probably sell it in a lot of places, but I got mine from my local Aldi. I don't know if all the states, major cities have Aldi's, but that's where I got mine from. They probably sell it at a lot of other stores in other cities and other states. But this is Moselle. It is a Moscato. It is fruity, and it has like a, not a sudsy, but it has like a spritzer kind of taste to it, like as if it, has like a citrus in it or something. It's really, really good and refreshing. A light fruitiness. It's really, really good. I suggest you guys check that out. Moselle, Aldi, maybe some other stores in other states and other cities, but it's really, really good. So please check that out. Blue Label, Moselle. Oh, I forgot, and it's really, really cheap too. I think it's $4.95. But you know what? For it to be so cheap, it's not a headbanger. It does not. I can actually say it is really, really smooth to be cheap. You know what I mean? It is really. It's not like Behringer or Shutter Home. Those are like really cheap wines. They sell them in all the liquor stores in all the cities or whatever. But and it is cheap, and I believe Behringer's and it's cost more than $4.95. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably about $7 or $8.99 or something like that. But it makes your head hurt. Plus, the wine is nasty. This is soft, it's smooth, it's light, and it's $4.95. $5. Can't beat that. And for it to be $5, it does not give you a headache. So please try that. Anyway, guys, that was it. I just wanted to come to you and talk about those two things. Primarily Miss Josie Harris. Pray for her children. And I am out. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.